Sometimes. Like
every day.
Every day.
Y'all, Farmhouse Fabrics here with Sally and Kristen, and we're gonna need our birds up here a little later. Michelle, I forgot to grab one. We have a big silk dupioni and polyester organza sale going on here, and it is crazy prices with those. I have this bag that we showed y'all a couple months ago, but it's still so beautiful and perfect for summer. So I wanted to tell y'all again about Strawworth. She's on Instagram and then also on Facebook, and we ordered these bags directly from her. They're really beautiful. They're high quality. It has these leather bound handles.
We're having a poor connection with Instagram. Are we having trouble with our?
I don't think so.
Not that I'm aware of yet. It
We're
just
good.
says so right here. Anyway, you've got to check her out because, and we'll have a link. She's the cutest lady. Is she cute? She's so cute.
Kind of fabulous.
Yeah.
Like stylish. She's
know,
cute, but she
wears really cute things too.
Uh-huh.
I love it. Yeah, she's
so
amazing.
They're really pretty, and there's all kinds of different sizes and styles and colors that she offers. But I wanted to show this to you again. So that was Strawworth, and she's on Facebook and Instagram.
We couldn't help ourselves. We ordered several.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
They're beautiful.
So why don't we just jump into our new fabric exclusive here?
Okay. Well, I love sweet, delicate, romantic, all the things that I'm not. That's what I love. That's what I realized. And so we had this
tiny little buds.
Tiny little delicate, sweet, tender, darling, precious. I love this kind of antique, kind of romantic.
Has a very like Liberty feel to it. I mean, actually, the feel, the weight, the look. It's
and here's the thing: Liberty has the most wonderful colors, and they're really hard to coordinate. Just like
we're
Liberty.
Really struggling.
Just like Liberty, hard to coordinate, but we found some good ones. This for one is our little rose-colored silk satin ribbon.
So it's a 100% cotton. It's a lawn weight.
Mm-hmm.
It has a soft ivory background, and it's really beautiful. I'm going to do the overhead.
Yeah.
Here. On Facebook and also on YouTube, we offer an overhead component. So you can check us out there, and you might get a little bit different of an angle. So y'all check out this beautiful print. We're really excited.
Little vintage feel. Does it have a vintage flair?
I don't know, but I feel like you just said LIL and not little.
Little.
Beach Island's starting to wear off on her, y'all. So we have a poly cotton from Speckler Vogel, and we have
I mean, you wouldn't think that this would go with that.
It looks,
but it looks
decent.
Fine.
Yeah, especially because these are like a white and green check, and this has that soft ivory look.
So it's especially good with Fresh Dew.
Yeah.
Fresh Dew corduroy. Mm-hmm. It's a Robert Kaufman product. And that green is like ideal.
Or lime pill velveteen.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I was thinking Jilly Atlanta has a cape that would be so beautiful out of lime peel velveteen and lined in
that would be really
this
pretty.
Little sweet thing right here.
This makes a gorgeous nightgown, which Sally she's making up for last week, which she did not have a Sally.
Hey, now, wait a minute. They don't know that because we weren't here Friday.
I'm telling you, Sally did not have a Sally sew. Just to break that to you
today. I have two today, so I'm back up to speed, right?
Yeah. This is the Primrose Lane. What's the name of this pattern?
It is Victorian Dreams for Girls, and they have it for ladies also.
So we are dreaming up nightgowns. Vintage Little Lady has an iris face mask that it is so darling.
I have it cut out of this fabric. I just don't have it finished.
Because you have to have your eye mask.
I saw that too. I was wanting to download.
Yeah. Oh, it's a free PDF from Vintage Little Lady. Yes.
It's so cute. It comes in 3 sizes. And I have it all cut out, and I have it interfaced and ready to go. And then I thought, I want to make this nightgown. Well, actually, I thought I want to make these shorts.
She wants to make up for last week. That's what she's doing.
I'm trying.
So, of course, you have like your loungewear because this is soft and sweet and delicate, but also a like a day dress. This would be beautiful as a little girl's dress. We have somebody who said that they are intending to use it for a shirred woman's dress, like a maxi length.
Mhm.
I think that's a gorgeous idea
be
for this
beautiful.
fabric. So women to children to babies.
So this has been washed. I threw it in the washing machine and I did press it, but it was not really a terrible. See, look at this. Instagram is like
I wouldn't
poor
sweat it.
connection.
We can't do anything about
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm so sorry. But anyway, it washes up beautifully, and I know my daughter-in-law will like that because she's not going to iron a nightgown. You think she'll iron a nightgown?
I just feel very defensive of that generation. I don't know why, but I'm not saying anything.
Are you going to iron a nightgown?
I'm not going to iron a nightgown ever.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Unless it's going to be in a photo shoot.
Yeah, we might iron it.
I'm not that daughter-in-law she's speaking of, but I'm not ironing it either if it makes it in my house.
I'm making this for Madeline, and I'm going to try and, I know. I just finished. I mean, I didn't really finish, but.
I'm being her like pattern critiquer over here.
Yeah. You'll find I haven't finished my seams yet.
Or critic, however you want to say
right.
that. So I love this. We have this is a size 8 that Sally cut out, and it's the Primrose Lane Victorian Dreams from Primrose Lane.
Mm-hmm.
And we tested it on my 12-year-old to make sure that it would slip over her head, because being that it's like a nightgown or loungewear intended, there's no placket or zipper or anything for the back.
So I made it this morning. I cut it out and made it this morning. It really is. It's really a fast sew. Now I did change a couple of things.
In true Sally fashion.
I did interface the bodice, and it does call for a lining, but I lined it in a solid
Did you
fabric.
use German interfacing?
No, I used a type of baby interfacing.
Okay, because I don't recognize this weight that it looks like.
It's because it's that bolt over
I
there.
was about to say, this doesn't look familiar.
It's kind of an ivory color. This hanger is a little too small.
Just like Sally found this under her sewing machine, she also found the interfacing she used for the bodice.
Well, I knew I needed to mark the back, and so what did I have? I didn't want to put a dark purple ribbon. That's what the other thing. So here's a little piece of Swiss edging, and I just folded it under and sewed it across the inside.
That's helpful,
of the back.
though, especially, I mean, she's going to dress herself.
Yeah, she is.
And not walk out with it under her
I know.
collarbone.
I know. She's going to love this, and she'll wear it all summer, I know. So anyway,
this is our new fabric. We're very excited to have it. It's $15.50 a yard.
It's called Romantic Roses.
Is it 60 inches?
Yeah.
It's 60 inches wide.
And we are getting trims to coordinate. We're going to have ruffle. We're going to have
to actually made from the fabric.
Actually made from this. We're going to have bias made, and so that there are a lot of ways you could use the coordinating trims. I'm very excited about this. If you can't tell,
it's beautiful.
I love it.
It's so beautiful, and we've had some people order it this morning, which is exciting.
Yeah.
So we have been offering sewing kits at Farmhouse, and here recently we have had Michelle working on the digital designs for these. I'm going to do this for the overhead. These are so cute. So this is a Primrose Lane pattern, and it is called Summertime Sailor. And we used a little tiny, this is like a 1/2 inch, maybe a little over 1/2 inch watermelon print quilting cotton.
Can they see the pattern?
And
yeah, they can see
this,
the pattern.
It sizes 3 to 8. It's girls' shorts, tops, dress, and hat. And so we have this little crop top shorts option that we've made up here. And it is so stinking cute.
Yeah, I love it.
And so Michelle is right now working up another option in this Summertime Sailor, so that we'll have that kit available soon. And our sewing kits here at Farmhouse have all the parts and pieces that you need to create the desired look. So this is the Sassy Sunflower, and it is this adorable bishop pattern. It's the Children's Corner bishop, and we have used a cross-eyed cricket smocking plate that has a sunflower design. Mm-hmm. And how cute is this dress?
I love it.
I do too. It's pretty. Let's do the overhead of this one. So all of your smocking floss and let's see, they actually include the smocking plate.
It's not pre-pleated.
Yes, but it has the fabric for you to pleat yourself, and then What else does it have?
The smocking plate is included, but not the pattern, because you might already have the pattern in your stash.
Hey,
So
the best part about this is that we actually are running a special on this, which is originally $50, and the sale price for this kit is like $44.
you have a special on a new kit.
They sure do. We sure do. That's why y'all are loving it. So you can get this at farmhousefabrics.com on special right now.
Okay.
She must not be checking that price as it comes in.
Sally.
So we also offer little boys sewing kits as well. So this is using the Will by Colors Etc. And it is so precious. There's a little girl's coordinate for this out of a 1-inch gingham. And it's really cute. You can see this. We're loving this Will by Colors Etc. So it's a little short all. It buttons on the shoulders. And it's made out of this Fabric Finder's little ocean print here. So it's been so nice to see all these digital designs out of these. So that's fun. So because we had this sewing kit.
Are you still reeling from that sale price?
Yes.
I love it because Sally sent me an email yesterday. Hey, have you shown that Sassy Sunflower kit? And I said, well, no, because it was created today. And so she said, well, we need to feature that. She must not have been looking at that price when she sent me that email.
Let me show you something cute inside of this pattern that I realized when I was working on the nightgown. It also includes a bed jacket, a robe, and a little eye covering, a little sleep mask included
didn't
in this
realize
pattern.
that.
Yep.
Actually, Regina Karish of Come Sew With Me brought in the smocked version. So you did the unsmocked.
Yeah. It's like I made it this morning.
Yeah, right.
What
So-
can I do really fast?
Well, you know, if you want the smocked version from Sally, it might take her 35 years to create the next smocked
Yeah.
garment.
Or maybe never.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, you actually sewed the Summertime Sailor shorts.
I did, because I made some shorts out of a vintage pattern and made them for Farron, Kristen's 4-year-old. And I thought, well, we're selling the kit for the Summertime Sailor. I'm going to see how these shorts make up. And so so I pulled out this little linen plaid. I'm going to show you the side seams because I matched them so well right here.
Show it on the overhead. That's perfect. Oh my
But I'm not going to
goodness.
show you the front because it looks
Because
funny.
it's crooked.
It's not really crooked. It just looks
Look
weird.
at that side seam, y'all. So you gave us a tip last week for side seams.
I did about to match your plaids. I said to, when you're cutting everything out, make sure that you're, like, if there's a notch or the bottom of a pant leg, make sure it's lined up exactly at the same spot for the front and the back. But see what I did on the front? I should have paid more attention to these. It's an uneven plaid, so I thought it's not going to matter how. But here, this
This one diagonal
mark,
line.
this light blue, this navy blue mark is here. I should have worked it so that it didn't have that.
I can see it now that you pointed
You
it
see
out.
what I mean? It's like I tried to hide it when I took a video to send to Kristen last night. It's like that didn't look good.
But whenever Farron's wearing them, they're going to look like this.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
you're not ever going to see that.
But I thought maybe we should, because it's for a little girl. And you see, I put a little ribbon in the back so she'll know. But so today I cut out a little square of my scrap. I thought maybe we should do a bow. So I just folded it in half and
We did a little demonstration on this bow.
sewed down here, and sewed. I did a right angle and I left a space, and then I sewed here and then a right angle and went up.
Everybody wants to know what size this starts at. It literally is like, hey, here's a scrap of fabric and this looks big enough.
Yeah, that's
Or
exactly
this
right.
is a scrap of fabric and it's too small.
So here's my wonderful little bodkin that I love
Are
to
you putting
use.
this on the front
I'm
of the
wondering,
shorts?
because I was thinking about
Oh,
they could be on the
little
cute on the
side. That
side
would be
ones too.
cute.
So you just poke that through there, poke those corners with the bodkin, and look at that. It's like, how cute is that?
How cute is that square?
I
It was looking like a square so far.
really thought maybe I should put it on the bias because then it'll show. And so here's my little square. And now, you know what? Can they see it?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. Now what I like to do is pinch it like a little accordion like this. And then here we have that. I'm going to
Show it one more time right here.
okay, we're going to do pinch, pinch. And it's like little pleats.
That's cute.
And then usually I have a needle and
Ooh, look
needle
at
and-
that.
see
Oh,
that would
that's
be cute
super
on the
cute.
I'll put a pin in it.
And this is a linen fabric, and this would be so easy to coordinate a little boy's outfit with.
So what did I do? Oh, there it is, that little bias piece.
Uh-huh.
Because I thought, well, maybe.
But look how cute this is for a girl when you just add that little
I
side
know,
bow.
because it wasn't very feminine.
Well, I thought you'd put it on the front, but
Well,
I
thought about that, and then I thought it'd be cute down here.
That's cute.
So I cut a little strip up on the bias, like
That was for design element. It wasn't
Yeah.
necessary
Yeah.
for
So-
the bow.
right. So I can wrap that around here,
Ooh, I love it.
like, and then I would fold it over in the back and hand whip it, and then
Oh, that's
Then
so cute.
pin it right here on the
Oh,
pin it right
I
here
love
on the
that.
leg. I think it'd be cute.
That is cute. So, tell me what you thought about sewing up these shorts. So this is the Summertime Sailor Primrose Lane. I know we changed out the size of our elastic in the kit.
Well, the pattern calls for a 5/8 inch elastic, and we're having a hard time finding from all our suppliers the 5/8 inch elastic. And I thought, well, I hadn't sewn this pattern yet, and I said, well, it's better to go down to a 1/2 inch because then for sure it'll fit through the casing, than to go up. And so then when I actually cut it out and sewed it,
The casing swallowed the elastic.
the casing is really roomy.
Mhm.
And so I did put a 3/4 inch elastic in mine. And so there was enough room in that casing to put a 3/4 inch. You didn't have to have a 5/8 inch.
You also did a no roll.
Well, I didn't.
Elastic. Did you
No,
not?
No,
Okay.
because I used what was sitting next to my sewing machine.
But it's hard to teach from lessons like that.
in our kits, we're
The
using
kits have non-roll.
the
The
kits
kits
have
have non-roll.
non-roll.
Nice.
But look at, I'm going to put this
I love
little
that.
thing on here
That is so cute.
and
Pin it on there for show.
pin it on there for show. Yeah.
My daughter is weaving her way behind this camera, and I'm
Yeah.
just thinking all the stuff's about to fall. You're fine.
So it's
All
cute.
right,
isn't
let's
it?
do an overhead because
Okay,
that's
here's an
really
overhead.
super cute. I gotta show
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
one more time.
Do we need to turn it this way to show it?
That's cute.
But I like that.
I love
That's
that.
about the right size too.
Cute.
Yeah.
Make one more now.
One more bow.
I know. Now I have to open it back up to see what my measurements are. Because I
So-
never do measure it.
Let's see. We have talked about the vintage little lady iris eye mask because we are getting ready to make that to match our little nightgown set. Because how fun is your little
So
girl?
This is your pattern piece. It's so simple. So simple.
Madeline's gonna love this. Having the matching eye mask.
Yeah, I didn't even think about giving it to her, but that's a
That
good
would be
idea.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we would like to talk to y'all and share some information about Soutache Braid. Soutache is it's almost like a double cording. If you've ever seen it before, it's almost like two pieces of cording adhered in the center.
Well, it definitely has a tunnel down the center.
Here.
And so Soutache braid has been around since the 1800s, and they used to call it the Russia braid. So they would decorate uniforms and things like that, but also people that are doing they're making buttons and frogs. They'll use the Soutache braid to braid it, to twist it around, to knot it. And then another thing is
It's really tiny, so it's great for dolls.
yeah, but because it is pliable, it's not like midi braid, which is flat and you can't turn it. Soutache braid can be turned and it can be curved, and you can make beautiful designs on fabric and then sew them down. We had a wonderful piece of wool that was ivory, and it had ivory Soutache braid on
Like
it.
geometrics or even like rosette type stuff.
Well, they were in scrolling and
Uh-huh.
real graceful designs, really, really beautiful. And so, but you can do that yourself on a fabric. And Soutache comes in polyester, it comes in wool, it comes in linen, it comes in rayon. And so mostly when I first started buying it, it was a rayon. And now I get a lot that's polyester instead of rayon. But it can be shiny or it can be a matte finish. And we have both, but mostly we have shiny. And I think I started carrying it because
Of dolls.
because I had so
Absolutely.
many customers that use the tiny little Soutache on a doll.
It's perfect for small scale sewing.
Yeah, it is.
And it's
But-
actually, it's a great little detail. Like if you just wanted to add it to, like if you're using the edging and you wanted it to stand out more from the fabric. I mean, I think it's a great little,
Yeah, it's
like
pretty,
a top
and
stitch effect.
You can, well, looking at the summertime sailor, you can use this on a collar. You can sew it on a collar, and this one actually has a curved edge, so it would curve very easily on there. And now it does want to fray at the very ends, and so you can either use a fray check or a fray block and put a little dot on there, and that helps the little ends from coming undone and fraying. But you can see it's, I don't know if you can see it, but it wants to pop out. It wants to pop out and be fringy. And so if you use a little dot of fray check or fray block, that will keep that from fraying. And I was reading about it, and there are people that use it in jewelry making, and they will stack, let's say, 3 colors of Soutache. They stack them together and they'll curve it around a large bead or a cabochon. And so a cabochon is it's like a gem or a design that has a flat back and it has no holes in it. And people use it in jewelry making. And so this, yeah, like I'm not that good at it, but they had them stacked and they curved it around, and then they would put a little stitch in it and make beautiful jewelry. So it's a pretty neat product.
So it's washable.
It is washable.
Yeah.
It's been around since the 1800s, and I don't think it's going anywhere. Sometimes people will sew it around the edge of a wedding veil,
Mm-hmm.
because we've sold it to the people that are making their wedding veils, and they'll put this little Soutache braid all the way around the edge.
It makes things look ornate, really.
Yeah, it's
it's
pretty.
interesting how
Yeah.
such a tiny little trim can
That's
have that
right.
effect.
That's right. And the other thing I read, which I thought was interesting, that it said a rather curious aspect to Soutache is its application in bookbinding. And there probably are people watching that have done bookbinding. But a narrow strip of it can be found at the top and bottom of a book back, used as a reinforcement of the spine and a barrier against dust getting into the binding. So when you're looking at really nice books, look for a little bit of Soutache and see if you can see it at the top and the bottom of the back, the book back.
Victoria agrees it's great trim for the 18-inch doll clothes.
Yes.
And we've got comments about the linen shorts. They love them. Love them with the
good.
bows.
Good.
And Dolores said 25 years ago, those bows were on the back of Oshkosh overalls. Very
No
Cute.
kidding.
That would be cute.
See, I lived long enough to see a style coming back. That's neat. Yeah, that would be cute on the back of little overalls. That would be so
So
cute.
we have talking about our Dupioni sale. So here are just a few of the colorways that we have available. And Dupioni regularly sells for $44+ a yard now.
Especially this quality.
Yeah, this is fabulous quality. So we are running a special. It starts at $10.99, and then it's less. So $10.99 and $9.99 are our Dupioni fabrics.
On select Dupionis.
And then we have
Not across the board.
polyester organzas on sale for $4.99. Again, it's select colors. And I think we're gonna have
Except
a
she did put a silk on there for $4.99,
yes, and we have
and it sold.
silk chiffon. It should have sold.
Yeah.
We have.
I'm like,
is that the
what?
one? Yeah,
What?
but it's gone. See ya, silk chiffon.
That was a Dupioni. It was a organza.
Was it? I think there's a chiffon on there too.
No, not for that price though. Silk chiffon.
She should have read my newsletter better. She wouldn't be surprised by all this stuff. So, I want to show y'all. We have had this dress. This is another one of those dresses that we're not really sure who made it. We have 2 people in mind. Y'all, have y'all ever sewn with Dupioni? I'm totally like trapped.
Are you
at
talking
this
about
point.
which dress you talking about?
So this little
Oh,
dress.
oh, I know who made that.
Who do you think made it?
Blakely.
Blakely made it.
Blakely made that.
So let's see this. I want to talk about the bird's eye that's used for the bodice because I think that's an interesting choice.
Well, I love a textured bodice. I think that's so neat.
This is the Kimberly pattern by Bonnie Blue
Mhm,
Designs.
mhm.
We love this pattern. We've made it up a million different ways, even as a maxi with a like a pattern adaptation with ruffled tiers. So you can see that the weights of these fabrics are very different from each other. Yeah, that one popped off there.
It did.
It actually came out of the seam.
Yeah.
So we have recreated this look with one of our quilting cottons. And so this is a cute little fair print.
Oh, I love that.
It's really, it's not, is it a fair? Yeah, I guess they
Yeah,
have
it
this.
does look like it. Cotton candy.
Right. It's really sweet.
Yeah,
It's this
that's cute.
aqua colorway. Let's turn it around. And it has just all these cute little aspects to it. Very novelty, very cute.
Quilt. They even have a quilt show.
That's sweet. So it has great colors in it, though. I love it when they have all the colorways really blend very pretty with that one. But it looks cute with this bird's eye bouquet. And I think it's interesting how different the textures are, but really how they live together well. Like we're trying to dream up how we can make a 100% cotton lawn live with silk Dupioni because our new rosebud print looks so pretty with like every green and you know, rich shade.
These cottons are real pretty together. I love this as a bodice or even a little jacket would be cute in there.
I mean, it makes great like bathrobes or towels. But it's nice when you have a fabric that has lots of different colors because then it takes on all the colors that you put on it. So I thought this would be pretty just like how Blakely used it around the bodice.
So when Blakely made this, I'm pretty sure
it's Emma's.
Emma made it for Emma, who is now 13. And we never got the buttons on the back. So we don't have anybody in the family with an E name that this will fit.
That's funny.
Yeah. But I love that. That's really cute together, Kristen. And this is Kimberly by Bonnie Blue Designs.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So we have our Dupioni sale going on. We have our brand new floral fabric.
What about that beautiful picture from Vintage Little Lady of the?
I couldn't get it printed before we came here. We have the Tinley pattern. It's a new pattern from Vintage Little Lady. And we really love the sleeve of this.
In fact, here's the pattern. We're going to make it. We bought it.
We saw it recently. Somebody used our, it's like a tropical print that has a million on it. We're sold out of the fabric, but she used it for an older girl. And it had
like an adult. Do they make it for an adult?
They do have adult.
I thought
adult,
it was an adult.
and children's sizes in the pattern.
Was really, really beautiful.
Well, they did it as like a crop top. I guess that has that variation in the pattern where it has a top and then a skirt to the dress. And so on all the dresses, there's this little cutout design in the back, but they actually, for this style, they separated the two.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
I saw the girl with the pineapple.
That's
the
her.
Lady.
It's separated at the middle.
But her body doesn't show. It had a red belt or something.
Yeah, it does. You can see it. Yeah. She's getting down and dirty over here because she doesn't believe me. Actually, now I'm pulling up on my phone.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
I'm right.
Anyway, we had a lot of calls about that fabric. And of course, it sold out because it was just so cute. Oh, that is her body. Can you show that picture? That's so cute.
So we really do love that.
So I sent that to our supplier, and she had ordered that fabric for us from Italy, and she said, "Oh, I see it now. Sorry, I'm wrong, you guys."
But she's fighting wrong, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I want to show her.
I just thought I had a red belt or something.
The sleeve is just because she's wrong. That's the only reason she thought that is because she's wrong. The Tinley pattern by Vintage Little Lady, the sleeve is so beautiful. Like how it crisscrosses on itself. It's really a beautiful little detail.
Really, really cute.
It is. Yeah.
And don't you have a picture of our little girl?
Oh my goodness, y'all. I have
Yes,
my
I
phone. I'm
mean,
sorry to share it
she's
this way.
so beautiful.
We posted this in Friday's newsletter. This was Story of Grace. And Mara is the woman who sews for her child at Story of Grace. She sent me
these pictures.
the most darling, I'm going to do it for Instagram, the most darling pictures of her child in this dress. And this was a poly cotton eyelet that we carry. And it's a 2-yard bundle deal for $16 for the 2 yards. So $8 a yard.
I think it's 60 inches, 58 or 60 inches
I mean,
wide.
it is adorable.
Yeah.
Her little girl is so cute.
And because we sold everything out, we frantically called our supplier and said, do you have any more? And so he's going to send us some, thankfully, because everybody loves this dress, including us.
It's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. And her daughter is amazing. So Vintage Little Lady, Tinley, right? Tinley. And also Vintage Little Lady, the iris pattern for the sleep mask.
The free PDF download.
Yeah, very cute. And so you can't go wrong with that. I used Vintage Little Lady a lot last summer when I was sewing
the Miami Sun hat.
The Miami Sun hat. Yeah. And we're heading into that time again. So
oh man, y'all about to see lots of summertime over here.
Might be making more sun hats. I don't know. But let's show this tropical print.
So in the spirit of that little dress that we were sharing is this sheen sateen. Man, it's sheen sateens typically the ones that we carry.
This is Italian also.
Are even a little bit heavier than this, but this one is fabulous.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Goodness gracious.
You know what? This looks pretty with this too.
I think it would look pretty with everything. The colors are just right for summer, and it would make up beautifully in the Tinley, a ladies maxi dress, children's A-line. This is really, really cute.
Even a 2-piece Tinley.
Yeah.
You'll model that for us?
Oh yeah, right.
So Sally has been estate sailing, and what you found some handkerchiefs, right?
Well, no, I found some
napkins.
Placemats. I found
Are they placemats?
They're placemats. They're placemats. So they're placemats, and they've never been opened. This is the unveiling. We're going to open them for the very first time. I hope they haven't. Does that look like food stains?
They're just stored well.
They have been stored for a long, long time. It came from a beautiful home in long time established Augusta, Georgia. And when I looked at that, I thought, look at these 100% linen placemats with a French lace along the edge. And I could visualize a collar. And so I'm looking for a square collar pattern. We used to do this all the time back. When was it? Oh my goodness. It had to be like 1990 or something like that. And so we would find beautiful linens. And so you could cut your collar front like this. So this would be the collar front. You'd come up, and this is the center front. Cut your neck hole. And then your shoulder seam, and it has to come like at an angle, the shoulder seam. And so then you do the same thing with the back. And I know that makes the back a little bit more narrow because you're cutting up the center, but
so you're going to seam it at the shoulders?
You're going to seam it at the shoulders.
Really?
Yeah. Otherwise, you can't.
You could do a collar front only.
You could do a collar front only, but a shoulder seam is angled. Your shoulders don't go straight out like this. So in order for a collar to fit, it has to come down at an angle like that. And so, so this would be your collar front, and you could embroider on it. There actually are like there's drawn thread work. So you could embroider in the squares. You could embroider a monogram right here in the center, and in the back where you have to cut it up here and then cut your neck opening and your shoulder seam. You could put a little piece of entredo on either side so that you're not losing
inches.
Yeah,
precious
inches.
inches.
Yeah. But these are beautiful. They're in great condition. They've been in this tied up here forever from the beginning. So how many did I get? 1, 2,
a pocket. You
3,
could absolutely
4.
get a pocket
You
out of
could
these.
get a pocket.
It's cute.
But they're so pretty. And so I went on the second day. I can't imagine what was there on the first day. But I went because Kelly, who works here, Kelly's aunt sent her some pictures of an estate sale in downtown Augusta, and they had little children's smock dresses. And so I thought, oh, you know what? There might be some left on Saturday morning. So I'm going to show you a little dress that I got too. So this is kind of like a Feltman Brothers.
It does have that look.
Yeah, but it is really, who is it by?
Feltman.
It doesn't say Feltman, does
No,
it?
like Annie's R or something.
Yeah, or Ancy K. Might be Ancy K. That sounds familiar to me.
That's me.
But look at, yeah, you're too young. Look at how pretty this section is. Now, this actually is one piece, one width of,
It came this way.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
But you can create this by like making a fancy band and just sewing it right down the front.
Yeah, they didn't cut away or anything, did they?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's just sewn right on. Sewn right onto here.
I love that.
Yeah, me too.
Well, actually, I love this design. Actually, this could be the Lizette by Children's Corner. You
Yes.
could recreate this
Yes.
because it has those tucks on the sides.
That's right. It's beautiful. And
Mhm.
it's simple little puff sleeve with a little tiny French lace that goes up toward the sleeve in a little bias band. And then the collar is a simple strip of fabric that has pleats to fit around the neck opening.
You
And
could do
then-
that with your linen.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah,
if it's-
yeah, because you have
right.
that long run on the sides of them.
Right,
You
right. You
absolutely
could
could
do
make that
that.
with your linen tape.
and you
placemat.
can make it fit
Exactly.
front to back.
Right. Just cut it up the middle to create
But
each
this
side.
part, and this isn't very long. If you were doing a little child's dress, this would not require very much lace. This is all like Swiss embroidery, Swiss edging and stuff.
I mean, that makes
But
me
how-
think of this because it's kind of like, I mean, this is not like Lily Pulitzer,
Yeah.
but it made me think of this and how it has that front
Oh, no
design
kidding.
element. How
Imagine
pretty
going
that
down the
would
front
be.
with the.
That would be gorgeous.
So this is a sweet little idea. Very, very easy to copy. I've washed it, but I haven't ironed it. So that's that. And then they had these, I mean, I call them like shawl collars, but maybe like Bertha collars. They used to call them Bertha collars or capelets. But the lace on these it's just so beautiful.
Oh my
Look
goodness.
at that.
That's
Look at that
so pretty.
lace. And the interesting thing about these, and I just feel like it probably didn't come this way, but there's a nylon netting that is hand stitched to the back of this.
Oh, you got it.
See
Did you get it
that?
stretched back out?
No,
or
that
did
was,
you?
that was
Oh, a
another-
different one?
another
Okay.
Yeah. And so you can't even see it, but it keeps
Structurally.
it keeps the lace stable. And
Mhm.
especially if you have an antique lace that's getting kind of fragile, they just use a nylon netting. It wasn't even a cotton netting. And then this was like turned up. I can see their little stitches where they hand stitched that to the back of this.
That's beautiful.
So that is so pretty.
What do you call that design element again? I mean, that just looks crocheted actually over a covered
Oh,
button.
the covered button. They call it a passementerie button.
passementerie. Yes.
In fact, the little like crocheted over the buttons, the Soutache braid was used a lot in making passementerie buttons in the bigger style. I think when I soaked this and cleaned it, the button must have laid next to the front, and I
the
got a little
rust
bit of rust
transferred.
on it.
Uh-huh.
So I need to clean that. But I just hung these to dry.
This is
so
in
they're
great
not-
condition.
It is. It's so pretty. So then this one is the same type of thing. And I don't know if they use these as like, for a while they were wearing great big round collars. So this has beautiful lace around the yoke part, like where the smocking would be on a bishop. That's beautiful here. And then they made a ruffle out of an embroidered netting that's beautiful, and I think that's cotton. But then they backed it in, look at this. This is the
That's our bobinette.
but it's
polyester.
polyester or nylon point spree bobinette. And so because the top part has the little dots, they put
Oh my
put a little
goodness.
dot
That
like a
was an
spree on the
interesting-
back. And isn't that neat?
Yeah, that's
And
neat.
so it's just a little point to spray on the back, and that just gave it some stability too.
But they did not use that up here at the
No,
neck.
they didn't.
Yeah.
No, But this is really, really beautiful. I mean, all the little 3-dimensional details, so neat.
Jessica Santiago says that lace is gorgeous.
It is.
She loves it.
Yeah, that's neat. Thank you, Jessica. Then here's another one. This lace is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Let's see.
So do you see this? Like, look what we're doing. Like, you have 3 totally different styles,
Right.
and they're all considered lace fabric. I mean, there
Right.
are different names for them, but we would really have to look it up to give it a more specific name.
Well, this one is so interesting because some of you are familiar with the term princess lace, and princess lace is created by this is like a lace tape, like different kinds of lace tape and shape lace tapes, and they shape it up and they sew it together like you do Battenberg, but this is more fine and delicate than Battenberg. And all of this looks like a lace tape made into leaves
So
and
is
made
this
into flowers.
Like made on netting, and then they didn't cut it away in some
Well,
spots.
usually, I mean, like they do princess lace designs on bridal dresses and on bridal veils. So it is possible. Like here, this is on netting, or did they? Do you
Right.
think they put
Well,
that
see,
there
I'm
just to
wondering if-
stabilize? that?
Yeah, or if it all was made that way and then they cut away.
It looks to me like the only places that they
So
have
as a
that
design element.
is where they have the little tiny leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Because going around it, that's where they have it. So I mean, that is so
That is so
wonderful.
pretty.
Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, look at this. That's neat. So they have it finished below the back opening. So it just stops right there, just enough to get your head in it.
So I think here in the back seam, Kristen can show you that. I think that they overlapped it and hand stitched that together.
Right. That's that. It doesn't even have a placket. I mean,
Right.
it just is straight
Yeah.
to the end of the cotton.
So this you can kind of curve like you do bridal motifs, overlap it, and you can't even tell.
see it. Yeah.
Now this is a Battenberg, so it's a little bit heavier than the princess lace. Can you see the difference?
Oh yeah, definitely.
But it's not as clunky as some of the
It's still
Battenberg.
delicate.
It is. So this is the wrong side. Let's flip it over. And this is the right side. So this Battenberg tape is tiny, like 1/4 of an inch. It's very tiny. Then all of this stuff is done by hand. All of these connecting pieces done by hand.
So you would see this like on a lady's blouse, or like a sleeve element, or
Well,
the collar.
It could be like a sleeve element
Mhm.
because it would drape down over the shoulders, wouldn't it? So it could go over something real sleeveless.
I love
And then
all
somebody
that. Look
did
at this though. That was such a great.
Oh, this is a linen. This is like church linen. That really, really tightly woven.
Mhm.
Ooh, this is pretty. So this is a gorgeous handmade monogram. Am I in the right place?
I switch it back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is a handmade monogram. Really, really beautiful. And if Kathy Neal was here, she would tell
Pull
us
it back.
exactly about this. But it's so smooth, and it's probably over a cord where they've done that.
Right. How it stands up.
Yeah, how it stands up. That's beautiful. Beautiful. So anyway, I had a lot of fun. With this. Now we have to decide.
She had a lot of fun doing like this, because she definitely didn't look at all those details until she got back to her house.
That's really true. I just knew.
Right.
Hey, this is good. The other thing that I found a child's rocking chair with a Winnie the Pooh needlepoint seat on it.
That's cute.
And the nice thing was on Saturday, everything was 30% off. So
y'all go second day.
that was, well, I don't like to go second day usually because I don't want to miss all the other things.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Thank you for joining in with us today. We will be back here with a giveaway video on Thursday. We're going to draw for our winner today. If you're not getting in on our giveaways, we offer Mondays and Thursdays the opportunity to win
I want to show this.
a collection of our goodies. Yesterday, what did we have? Do we even have it up here?
Yeah.
It was
just going to
nice.
show this linen. You saw the shorts, but I wanted to show you the linen.
It's
'cause
cute.
It's so cute. Be a good sundress too.
Would you like to draw?
Me?
I got it right here. You want to draw from this bucket?
I'm really down here getting this.
Yeah, right. So you can join in on the fun to get your name in this bin. on Mondays and Thursdays by commenting, by signing up for our newsletter. We send it out on Tuesdays and Fridays, and we call it the best way to stay up with the latest and the greatest. If you weren't on our newsletter list, you missed the first options for the Dupioni sale because we have sold out of a lot of what we had listed.
Oh, and that reminds me, somebody said that they had something in their cart and then it disappeared. Well, you have to place your order really quickly because if
these
somebody else
prices
buys
are
it,
crazy
it's gone
today.
and it will come out of your cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's draw.
So we have some vintage magazines, a vintage embroidery book.
Every giveaway is different. It's
yeah.
a collection of.
I want to tell you one other thing I found at at the thrift store. After reading your comments about bodkins and how I love to turn things with bodkins, somebody said that they'll use their long knitting needles. And so when I was at Catholic Social Services, I bought a bunch of books, but then also I always look in the sewing things, and they had knitting needles, nice long knitting needles, and they.
So we now own 1,400 knitting needles.
Yeah, we do. That's true. So when I lose my bodkin, I can always find a knitting
We
needle.
might have some put in y'all's giveaway here soon.
All right, so here we go. Hey, thanks for coming today. We missed you Friday, and so once in a while we have to be gone, but here we go. We have Dawn Hilla, Hilla. Dawn says, what a fun giveaway as usual. Would love to have any of these items. And she loves Gavin Gush. So thank you, Dawn. Appreciate it. Yay.
Join us back here Friday. We have another special guest coming on Tuesday.
Do we have a picture? Have anything of hers to show? Did she leave?
That she's not coming Tuesday.
No.
She's coming.
But we have one coming.
We'll tell y'all more on Friday. Y'all join us back here Friday at 1.
Oh, well.